Hey gents, today we're going to take a look at Spoke's lineup. I've done videos on this in the past where I basically show you a company's size, but then different fits within there to help you make the best decision. So with Spoke, they have up to 200 sizes. So you're getting basically a custom fit on their stuff. And then they have builds within there to make sure you're getting the right slimness or the right cut that you want on their clothing. The A build is for a really straight and more of a slim fit. It's tighter around the seat, and it's really for somebody who wants more of that trendy, slimmer fit. Then the B build is more of a medium, so there is a lot of shape, and it fits a lot like your standard chinos with a straight fit off the shelf. This is gonna be for most guys. This is gonna be a really nice fit for them. And then the C build is more for athletic guys. If you need to go up a waist size just to accommodate your thighs in normal ones, this is gonna be really good for you, so you can get the right waist size, but then have the C build, which will give you plenty of room in the legs, and then it still has a nice modern taper even down through the leg as well. So I've been wearing Spoke for the last year after my original unboxing, but I didn't get exposed to the rest of the line in that one. And so after trying the Bulletproofs and being really happy with the fits across their line, I wanted to just get a feel for the ABC fit and see which ones are really my favorite in the line. And these are my Spoke chinos after a year, plenty of washes. The cloth, the material holds up really well. And so I was really excited to dive into the line further. So I have a 32, 34 in each of these chinos, but then I have the builds A, B, and C, which is accordance to their slimness. But the first place to start with Spoke's lineup is really in the style that you want. Do you want something that is dressy? Do you want something that is performance and rugged? Do you want something that is a little bit more casual? And so to start off, you're gonna look at either the Sharps, the Heroes, the Bulletproofs. They have their new Hardys. They also have the Denim. And so that's really the first place you want to go. And then from there, it's going to be about the wash that you want and the color that you want. And then you're going to get into the sizing. I find their sizing lines up with basically every other brand I've ever tried on, whether it's J. Crew, Banana Republic, or Bonobos. But then it starts to get a little bit confusing around the builds, A, B, and C, and how slim you want those. And so we're going to jump over to looking at each of these individually, show you the fits on my body type. I'm 6'4", about 195 right now, and so you'll be able to see how the A, B, and C fits on me, all while keeping the same 32 waist size, 34 inseam on each of their pants. And then I'll talk a little bit about the fabrics in each of the lines as well, because I've been wearing my Heroes from them for the past few months, and they've become one of my go-to chinos. And so let's get over to the try-on. So any of the chinos that you see, you can basically pick your style and then your color, and then I'll show you the different builds here. So this is the A build in their Heroes, and the Heroes are like the ultra classic style of chino. It's a really nice twill, a little bit of stretch. You have just standard pockets here, buttons in the back, and this is the A build. So this is their slimmest build, and this is how I like my chinos to fit. So you have, and the other thing I talked about in my original Spoke videos, they use Riri zippers, which are some of the nicest zippers out there, and I really appreciate that. So it's those fine details that make these really worth the money. And so you can see it's like a really slim taper in the leg and a small leg opening, and slim seat, all that sort of thing. And so this is the 32, 34 A build, so it's the slimmest, but you can take the Hero style and then get a C if you need an athletic fit. But this is what the A style looks like. All right, so we're sticking with the A build here, so you can see the taper, still pretty slim in the leg, but these are the Bulletproofs. And so these, up close, you can barely tell the difference between these and the Heroes, but the fabric itself is water resistant, and there's a few other details that are really cool, like there's a zipper pocket right here, which you could use for something you need to secure if you're traveling. I think these are really made for biking, because if you also roll up the cuff here, this is a reflective inseam, and then out on the back, so it's your same button pockets as the Heroes, but on the inside, you get a reflective button pocket, and so you can do this on both sides. And so really cool features for bikers. And they say on the website that they're not bulletproof technically, but I found that the material is slightly heavier weight than the Heroes, but the fact that they are that water resistance gives them this like longevity and durability to the fabric that I really like. And so you can definitely get the classic styling in the Heroes, but I think if you're looking at their lines, you know, the Bulletproofs are definitely something to consider. Even if you don't use the reflector stuff, the fabric itself being a little bit more durable and definitely being water resistant is a very cool feature. And the Bulletproofs also have this rubberized and very durable waistband on here, so you're getting a little bit more reinforcement. They also have a dual button clasp system that the other lines do not. It's, you know, same Riri zippers, same slide button clasp that I really like, but just a few more details that set the Bulletproofs apart from the rest of their line. So these are the Bulletproofs in the A build. Now let's go to the B build. So the B build is definitely where I feel like things are trending. Is you definitely don't want it skin tight, and especially for something that can be elevated. And the idea of the Sharps is that it's like the chino but slightly elevated. So it's not a full trouser, but it's also not the chino. And you can see that in the details of the button loops, the stitching around the waistband, and then the rear pockets, instead of having buttons, are just slats. So the whole thing is a little bit more refined of a chino. So you can see, like, in the stitching and in the twill, it's like Sharps are slightly more elevated versus the more classic chino in the Heroes. So these are like your perfect like office warriors, and I paired them here with some suede Chelseas, but same thing, 32 waist, 34 length, but you can see in the B builds just a little bit more room in the legs. And so if you want, let's look at another B build, but in their denim. I grabbed some boots to go along with the denim, but I feel like to show consistency in fit and length, I kept the sneakers on. But these are the denims, and I'm really, like, I remember when I got my first pair of like nice fitting, high quality denim, it really changed everything for me. But this is another one in the B, and so I do have a little bit more room in the knee and in the calf. The opening slightly wider, so not like skin tight. They say it's between a slim and a straight, which feels very right. So it is very much like a classic denim, but they do not have the Riri zippers. These are YKK zippers compared to the rest of the chinos. Not a deal breaker, but just to be aware. Here we got spoke. But I love the way that these kind of hug my thighs and go straight down. Very modern fit, very nice. And the denim has a little bit of stretch as well. And then the detailing on the cuff, so it looks like selvage right here, but it's a white stitch along the edge. But what really sets this apart, and you know, as I shop denim brands all the time, is you basically have 200 sizes in this denim. So between your waist and your length, but also the builds, you can really get something that feels near custom in these. And then they have a few different washes as well. These are like the darker gray charcoal, but they have, you know, a straight blue wash and things, and they're just really straightforward, nice denim. And so this is the B build, and I have one more, which is to show you the C build, which is essentially like an athletic cut, a little bit more room in the thighs, so you can see the difference between those. All right, so these are the Hardys, and I feel like I'm ready to go chop some damn wood. These are a 10-ounce cotton, so it's meant to be this like heavyweight canvasy feel, perfect for cooler weathers, winters. It's heavy, but it's not too heavy. I have some like very heavy denim, but these feel really good. And you can see already the big difference in the C build. So this is the C build, 32, 34, and I definitely have more room in the thighs, a lot more room in the thigh and the calf right here. And then there's a little bit more room in the seat. So the C is just an all-around roomier feel. And this line in particular has the heavier weight cotton, like really rugged, really nice feeling. And they also have a button fly on this one versus your zippers on the others. And you can see there's triple reinforced seams on the pockets and all down the inseam here. So these are just made to be like a super durable, long-lasting, rugged chino. You know, I had the Bulletproofs, I had the Heroes and everything else. This is my first brush with the Hardys, and they feel really great. These are the ones that really deserve some love with the boots here. So just wanted to give you an idea, the ABC builds. Each of these lines I really recommend. I know Spoke is a higher priced chino and garment than most of the brands that you may already be shopping, but I can say with experience and all this, it's totally worth it. They last, they're durable, and the fit is incredible. So that is Spoke. So that's gonna wrap it up for Spokes lineup. I hope that's helpful if you are shopping for them. They seem to have come out of nowhere, but they're really nailing, I think, the brand aesthetic and also the availability of sizes as you look across their line. And so I'm really into Spoke. I'll put links below so you can check them out. And as always, if you have any questions, I'll be down in the comments. You can also reach out at _Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier.